Hi and welcome to this bass and creativity lesson. My name is Olivier Babaz. Let's talk about practicing with the metronome and building time elasticity. So time elasticity, this is how I call it, is the same thing than when we talk about dragging or pushing the tempo or playing behind the beat or ahead of the beat. It's just a matter of phrasing a constant tempo, playing a little bit behind, a little bit in front of the beat. Let's take a basic 90 metronome tempo. Here we go. Very comfy, medium tempo, and let's play Fs. Always the same note on the beat. Now, let's try to drag down, which is to kind of slow it down, and your metronome should almost sound like the metronome is accelerating. And get back. Again, behind. And you have to exaggerate that feeling in order to get back. Now the other way around, let's try to push. And back. Push. And back. So the sound and the way you are playing your note is going to have an effect on the intention you have. Of course, when you're pushing, you have this strong-minded way to go in front, but when you're dragging, it's more like a, whoa, let's keep it back. And that's why the physical involvement in there can really help to grasp it. Now, it doesn't seem very musical with just one note, with just F. So let's play a quarter note based rhythm, a walking bass, this time over F blues, very basic chord changes, F blues. And let's experiment with quarter note with these different placements. So start on the beat, and when you release the tension, when you build tension, phrase more and more, whether behind or in front. And when you have releases in the harmonic cycle, let's play on the beat to have this kind of relaxed down back to something more normal. All right, 3, 4. And let's start with dragging. Back. And let's drag. And it should really feel like a release, build tension. Again, very strongly, and back. Now same thing, but the other way around by pushing, push, and get back on the beat, push, a lot. So it's really about exaggerating that feeling of pushing or dragging. And remember that the physical tension you might feel, don't over exaggerate that physical tension, but it's giving you a clue about a cue about that when you're releasing that tension, your body should feel it as well. Let's add a few syncopation here. We're in a swing feel, walking bass, so triplet based, and you'll see that the way you're playing your eighth will change whether you're pushing or dragging. If you're pushing, you'll have the tendency, or will have the tendency, to play a little bit more even eighth, whereas when you're dragging, you'll have the tendency to play more old school, laid back swing eighth. 3, 4. And let's go laid back. So you see that at some points we're almost not playing with the beat anymore, but we're getting back to it. Be careful not to skip a beat or to miss one. It's very important because you don't want to be inverted. You always want to, of course, respect the time signature and the harmonic cycle, but having a grasp of how it feels to play behind or in front is really important, and that's really a good tool. Now let's go to some more less regular rhythm sentences, and just by playing phrases of solo and applying that to a phrasing. So once again, start with something quite standard on the beat, feeling good, and then progressively drag down and play more and more laid back and get back to the front and get back on the beat, and then push it up. 3, 4, and back. really about grasping the feel that various phrasing style and various elasticity of rhythm is feeling like. It's really a matter of building consciousness of that and having some kind of control over it. But of course, don't overuse it. This is really about practicing. This is about developing some kind of elasticity in time. And of course, the most important thing is to be able to always play a strong tempo and a strong bass line. But if you have the option of feeling that, it's as well a very good way to develop some awareness of the drumming, because drummers have really each drummer has a different way of playing that kind of swing style. So it's really a matter of being able to adapt yourself to the other player and to the overall music environment. So I hope you like that. I hope it gave you idea. Don't forget to send me comments or questions. If you have, you can send me an email or a message, and I'll gladly see you back in the next Bass and Creativity session. Bye bye.